So everybody, hello, welcome to the Afterthoughts. So this is a separate video I'm doing where I'll talk to you guys about well, I basically want to talk to you guys about what you thought of the game, what I thought of the game, our feelings on the game, and now it's come to an end. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed Bloodborne. I really enjoyed playing Bloodborne. It's probably it might have gone to the top of my list as favorite Souls game, to be honest with you. It's a Souls game. It's made by From Software. It's I kind of think of Bloodborne as like a separate series almost now. I hope they carry on doing Bloodborne, but I also hope they carry on doing the Souls games, you know? So we have Bloodborne in this sort of more Victorian era, and Souls back at the Sword and Shield, just to appease both crowds, because some people don't like the newer feel. So yeah, I mean, overall, how did I feel? I don't know. There were parts of this I really liked. Again, there were parts I think they weren't as good as Souls, perhaps. And one of the things is maybe the variety of weapons and such. There were a lot less weapons in this, a lot less armor. Armor didn't really do anything in this, unless you were going for like specific defenses against elements and stuff like that, and types of damage. Then it had a roll. But yeah, a lot less weapons. There were no rings. There was nothing like that. Personally, I like it felt more like they were streamlining it. Like they sort of I simplified it, but when you say simplify, it doesn't always mean a bad thing. After I found that the amount of weapons and armor and rings you got in the original Souls games were you often get too many. I got so many a lot of the time that I found myself with just too many. I didn't know I didn't really know what to use half the time. Half the stuff I never even touched because it just looked pointless. In this one, there's about 10, 11 different weapons. I've got that wrong, I think, but they all feel like they serve a purpose to me in this. Even though I didn't use some of them as much as others, I'm going to be using them a lot more in my New Game Plus. I'm going to be trying them out, upgrading them all a lot. But each weapon had an alternative use to it. It had that second mode, which kind of made them two weapons almost a lot of the time. For me, anyway. And I really like that. A lot of people sort of it was like a specialization, like you pick one and you specialize in it. But I liked it. Simplified it. It didn't have so much shit going on. A lot of the Souls games had too much stuff going on, you know? I thought there was too many things to collect. Too many weapons, too many rings, too much armor. And there was less choice, and I kind of like that. But at the same time, it's cool that in the Souls games, you can have a vast different choice, and you can make your own kind of build, just like that, even though everyone kind of ends up with the same weapon anyway. And again with this, it looks like you can learn to master each own weapon for PvP, and that'll get different. PvP at the moment, not that great for me. It might be my internet connection and stuff like that, but I can't really fight people properly because it's just too laggy and everyone keeps warping behind me. But that's been a problem with all Souls games that I've experienced, so it's nothing new. Lengthwise, this game felt very long. It felt like a long-ass game to me. I don't really know how long it took me, but it felt like a long time. Design-wise, it took me right back to Dark Souls. It was kind of like a mix of Dark Souls and Demon Souls, this, actually. It had that hub world of all the teleportation things, but the main world itself was all interconnected, and you could go between them all. Like, the same Dark Souls was great like that. I loved in Dark Souls. What you saw, you'd eventually go to. It was all interconnected, and I loved that. And that had that feeling with this. It gave you a great sense of adventure. Dark Souls 2 didn't do that. It did this sort of spider map, where everyone just... and you didn't really jump between them, you had to warp everywhere. And you went on one path, you got to the bottom into another path. And, I mean, this kind of does that in bits, but it felt a lot more connected like Dark Souls did. Like that moment when I went for the Poison Cave, and then came back up in in Yharnam, sorry. That was crazy. I was like, what? Are you that's a what? And I really liked that, and I thought that was a really great way to do that. Basically, are we gonna go back to the start now? Probably, yeah. Maybe I won't have turned this into 2 episodes. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just keep talking when this goes back to the start, which it probably will now. Yeah. So it's kind of how I feel. I like this game. I like it. I think it might be rising to one of my favorite types. The combat is very different in this game. It's
Good. All signed and sealed.
It feels very. Yeah, I don't care about this. We've seen this before. It feels a lot faster than. So yeah, once you beat the game, you go right back to the start basically. Then you start new game. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. You go right back to the start and you redo the game on New Game Plus, but everything's a bit harder then. And so I'm running through this game again on New Game Plus, but this time hopefully I will be unlocking more stuff. I'll be getting the good ending, and I'll be doing the labyrinth stuff, because the labyrinth stuff stays the same, because not everything crosses over between playthroughs, but a lot of stuff does. Let's see what did stay. So yeah, all my chalice stuff stayed, which is great. All my runes stayed. All my bloodstones, all my armor stayed. I bought those last pieces of armor, by the way. The Executioner, the gold Ardio, that cool helmet. All my weapons have stayed, all their levels. I bought the Rosemary Nest as well. Make sure I bought everything I could. I can buy that new weapon now, which I want to do. It looks like I've kept all my workshop stuff, and the badges, and I've kept all those. What's those? So it's mostly just the key items. Some of the key items, like the keys and stuff like that, you don't keep, I think. I can hear the baby crying. I can hear the baby crying the whole game now, and because I have all these insights. Oh my god, look at all this. Anyway. I'm going to go back in here and chat with you for a little bit. So it's probably not, I'm not going to do much right now. I'm just going to sort of chat with you. I wonder if the thingy pops up over here and I killed that. No. So yeah, it's overall this game. I like this game. I like this game. I like the speed. The combat is very different. The combat in this game is fast paced and furious. It's all about going on the defense and on the offense and being quick and dodging and getting in there and attacking them and doing your best and then countering and doing more damage. It's all very fast compared to the Souls games, which is nowhere near as fast as this. They're way slower paced than this. It's all about defend, and you can make them faster paced, but that was something I saw a lot of people who were too used to the Souls games. They didn't adapt. Some of them did not adapt to the way this game played, and it seemed to make it more frustrating for them, and it kind of made them dislike it. There's only one shield in this whole game, and it's pretty shit, to be honest with you. It's pretty useless. And it's there for a reason, This is not a shield and surf and board and sword game. Was that the one? Is that the term? This is it's a more fast-paced game, and yeah, I really like that. I'm all about the fast-paced, so this is definitely like a step in the right direction for me. But like I said, I hope they kind of do Bloodborne and Souls as two separate things that run alongside of each other. Like, I would love a yearly Souls and Bloodborne game alternating release. I know that wouldn't happen because it would probably end up getting rushed and it would be very good. You'd end up with like Assassin's Creed syndrome. But I'd love something like that if they alternated between Souls and Bloodborne, between years. I think that'd be really cool. If they could do it without sacrificing quality, and if they were, and if it wasn't ready, not to rush it at all, which I don't think they would. But yeah, I just really, really like this game. really stood out for me. The theme of the world, really grim, really dark, but also just really, still really good. They did a very good job of making this mix of environments with this sort of quite colorless palette they had, almost, you know. I definitely like the style of the characters in this. I love my character in this. I think he looks amazing. There's not that many clothes, but yeah, you can definitely make some very nice looking characters in this, and I really do appreciate that. It's definitely up there. Weapon, I think I went over weapons, didn't I? I like the mix of weapons. A lot of them bringing back this bloody weapon is so weird. This wheel. What the hell? What the heck is up with this weapon, man? No idea. Love the sword cleaver, obviously. Standard weapon. The gun parry system, it took me a while to get used to, and I still haven't 100% gotten used to it, to be honest with you, but I'm definitely getting there, and it's definitely becoming something that, once I understand it fully and get the timings down, I noticed that someone said that you really need to hit them as their weapon is coming to you. I tend to do it a bit before, but I need to be doing it as their weapon is about to hit me, as their attack animation is starting completely. It's about to finish, so I need to work on the timing on that a bit, but yeah. I think that's about it. If this isn't very long, I might actually have ended up adding this to the whole episode. If I was going to have more to say, but I can't think of anything now. I want to hear your opinions, what you think about this compared to the Souls games, what you think is good, what you think is bad. There's definitely bits of both. Variety for me is a sort of mixed bag. Like, I like the lack of it, but at the same time, you kind of want a bit more. There's not that many secrets in this, I don't think. I mean, some of the bosses are optional. Like, Paul is an optional boss. Erebutus, the King of the Cosmos, is a totally optional boss, which is pretty cool, actually. The Nightmare area I went to, that's a totally optional boss. All that whole area is totally optional. So that's pretty cool. I think, yeah, basically, as long as you got a ROM and then go to Yashigo, it's pretty much all you have to do. And you have to do the other bits of bosses between. Yeah. Difficulty, it was mixed. Like, there was some stuff in this that was really nasty. Like, I found ROM in particular really difficult. Some of the labyrinth stuff is gonna get really nasty. From what I tried so far, I got pretty. There's some episodes. Last time I went to Labyrinth, those episodes got pretty salty. I got pretty goddamn mad at a lot of that stuff. I was so fed up by the end of it. It was crazy. And, yeah. But overall, some of the bosses I beat in one go, which I wasn't expecting. Maybe that was just me being good enough to do it. But like the wetness felt quite easy. The Bloodstarved Beast, although I've heard a lot of people have trouble with it, I didn't. I even fought it again in the labyrinth in the video when I wasn't recording, and again, no trouble. I don't know. I didn't really. I probably will now. In this New Game Plus, I bet it'll beat the crap out of me. So, you never know. I don't know if too much changes on New Game Plus in this, honestly. Like, I know in Dark Souls 2, lots changed. There were lots of new enemies placed around. Or lots of red enemies, something like that. And in Dark Souls, I think. I don't know if that many new enemies pop up in this one, which might be a shame. So, I don't really know yet, but I haven't heard it's vastly different. So that'd be a bit of a shame if that's true. Load times, obviously, were a bit of a downer, but they kind of sorted that out a bit, so that's good. My foot's gone through wood there. Enemy variety? I think there's a pretty decent enemy variety in this. And, yeah, and oh yeah, and the enemy designs and the boss designs, I think was some of the most original as far as pretty much all these From Software games go. They were really grotesque. A lot of people said this game is like a horror game in disguise, and I would agree. This game doesn't sell itself like a horror game, but it's more horrific and horrifying than a lot of current horror games. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's a pretty rough game as far as the horror aspect goes. There were a lot of times I was like, oh my god, this is legitimately scary. The spider stuff obviously scared me like shitless because I hate spiders. I'm gonna real quickly get to the hunter stream to try and show you guys this scythe. Man, look at that. Wow, they take a lot more hits now, don't they? Holy mal. Holy mal. Holy moly. Pick that up. Yeah. Yeah, everything gets a decent amount harder now. You cursed beast. That Molotov. Molotov. So I'm gonna level up quite a lot in this New Game Plus, hopefully, to get myself to a decent soul level so that I don't find the labyrinths too unbearably hard. I remember that the first time. What was it? What is that? Something horrifying, I'm sure. Alright, let's go back here. I'm also gonna do the I'm not gonna let the crazy beast guy kill any of the people. Don't want him to do that. No thanks. No thank you. Oh boy. So much fun though. I've really enjoyed this playthrough, and it's not quite done yet, but the rest of it won't be done as kind of like a play. I mean, I can't level up until I beat the cleric piece, can I? Oh god, it's gonna give me these options again. I don't need the gifts from the messages, thank you. What's up, Graham?
Well, you're sure to be enough. Just scout, you know.
You know, he looked, he changed quite a lot when he started fighting me. Definitely. Right, let's buy the, scythe. Oh yeah, that as well. Burial blade, there we go. There is another weapon I haven't gotten yet, but I have to get that from the labyrinth. If it's this, like, double claw thing, which is interesting. Oh, German! Oh, German stuff is here? Oh wow, there's actually quite a couple things here. Oh, sweet. German's hunter's cap, German's hunter's garb, German's hunter trousers. We don't get any German gloves then, do we? Must have regular gloves on. Okay, let's quickly grab those. I'm gonna do hers quest properly as well this time. I messed it up last time. I hope to do it right now. I'll do right by you, I swear. I'll buy that as well. Just real quickly, right, let's real quickly show off the scythe before I go. I don't know when the next video this will be out. I'm gonna try my best to zip through this to show you the stuff, but it's gonna depend on how fast I get through it all. I might have, by the time you see this video, I might have already done it all, so you never know. But yes. So let's try this out. So this is a cool weapon. It's like a 4 attack. Jump back. You got a stab. That's cool. A roll. You've got that. No, I did that wrong. I gotta do the forward. Alright, good. The strong attack is that. It's a charged one. It's a big wide one. So I'm good. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Alright, we got like a combo into this thing. Hang on, let me charge my stamina up a bit. Okay, it's just like a one thing. And then we got the transformation attack. Oh, and the scythe looking so badass. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. What was that? What was that? It's a weird one. Ooh. What about like a... Ooh. Oh my god, yeah, right, so we got that. The pullback thing. Swing. Come straight down. There is actually a roll Looked like there's a straight up roll. Like, is that it? Yeah. If you jump back and press the strong attack, there's that, which is pretty good. Let's see what this transformation attack is. It's pretty cool. All right. All right then. That's about it then. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching and sending me my thoughts and all that stuff. I'd love to see what you guys talk about in the chat, in the comments. I will be responding to any feedback and stuff like that. Anything you want to say, I'll happily have like a conversation in there with you. Really looking forward to seeing what you thought of the whole thing. I will be back with this some point in the future. They won't be numbered like this. They'll just be these extra bonus episodes. But yeah, I'll have to find something to fill the gap until then. Maybe Witcher 3. I kind of want to play that. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to let me know. And you can get in contact with me on Twitter. Facebook. I don't really read my Facebook stuff, so about that. You might by email, millbeelp@gmail.com. And you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below. And you can watch me live stream on Twitch, which I am trying to do more of now. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you really enjoyed this playthrough. I'll see you back for a couple of extra bonus episodes in the future. But for now, we're done with this. Really fun game. Really enjoyed it. And looking forward to any DLC they bring out, which I hope they do, because I will happily play through it. Till then, though, everybody, thanks for watching. Remember, beware the hunt.